Our family used to be very cold towards each other, but it's not like we were angry at each other. We were just distant. So we were living under the same roof, but no real tight relationship. If you ask me, I can tell you more about my friends than I can about my family.
I was going through post-traumatic stress disorder. My clinical supervisor and my co-intern invited me to the CCF Anniversary that time. And the timing of God is always perfect because that was the time when I was at the edge already of coping with my PTSD. So I invited Ate and my mom, and then I was surprised they said yes.
I heard the testimony of Hayden Ko. That really moved me because I felt that if God could take someone's messy life and transform it the way He did with his, then maybe He could do it for me also. So that's where my walk started. When you encounter and experience a love like that, you want everyone to experience it, especially the ones who are closest to you. I really, really wanted my parents and my brother to encounter God in the same way. I really followed Pray, Care, Share. And it wasn't just one season of praying, one season of caring, and one season of sharing. It was a cycle. Pray, Care, Share, Pray, Care, Share, Pray, Care, Share. We really wanted them to come to know Him. In 2016, we both invited our parents to the 32nd Anniv of CCF. We were actually very surprised by their response because that particular message was so timely for them. Praise God because He did touch their hearts and they responded to the altar call. And right afterwards, they both willingly went to the Welcome Center. So they wanted to come back the next Sunday. So they joined us again for service the next Sunday. And then
they signed up for the True Life Retreat. They were so on fire.
I would come home late from school, and then I would find my dad doing his quiet time in the dining room, and then my mom doing her quiet time in their bedroom. And then later on, they'd come together and just process together. So they started praying together every night and every morning. And for me, that was such a big blessing.
Even the little things, like he would go to my room to just say that he loves me. He was more malambing.
We saw my dad's intentionality with sharing the gospel because he was so open about it in his office. One of my prayers actually was, Lord, if you can use Papa to be a light in the workplace, that would be really nice. And when he came to know the Lord, he was on his last year prior to retirement. So God was still able to use him. He would start the morning sharing his devotionals, or even when there were stressful situations, his response became very different. If in the past he would be stressed as well, now he would really say, nah, we can trust God with this, or he would just inject his faith in high-stress situations. And his staff really noticed because when he retired and they were honoring him during his send-off, a lot of them were talking about how he was retiring so he could be a pastor.
My dad, he would join duathlons, ultramarathons, and triathlons. In his last triathlon, before he started, he prayed with a Brad who was joining also.
The Brad who he was with prior to entering the water told us that they had prayed together. And then he said his prayer was, Lord, give us a good race, make it an enjoyable one, and take us to the finish line. You know, when God provides the opportunity, it's either you obey or you miss your chance to experience Him. So, yes, He was very faithful in providing ways for us to reach out to each other.
He is the God who comforts us, who really would never leave nor forsake us. And He is the kind of God who would carry us through everything. He is a good, good Father.
As we press on in our obedience to Christ, I know that God is faithful and He is with us.